In the world of mobile tech, 2025 is shaping up to be a clash of titans. We've got 4 brand new chips, all battling it out to be crowned the most powerful processor on the planet.
So, who is it going to be? Who is going to walk away with the performance crown? Well, that's exactly what we're here to find out. We are going to put them through an absolute gauntlet of tests.
First up, you know who it is. From Cupertino, it's the heir to a long dynasty of performance, the Apple A19 Pro. Let's be real, this is the one everyone's watching, the one that's expected to just blow everyone else away.
And then we have the old rival, the perennial powerhouse from Qualcomm. It's the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. This chip is always in the mix for that top spot. Entering the ring, we've got MediaTek's latest flagship. This is the Dimensity 9500, and believe me, this thing is formidable. It's a challenger that's been making a lot of noise lately. And to round out our lineup, we have the wild card. It's the Google Tensor G5. This one's a bit different. See, it's all about AI and smart software. It's kind of playing its own game compared to the raw powerhouses. All right, so here's the deal. We're running them through 3 rounds of tests. In each round, the winner gets 4 points, second place gets 3, and so on, down to 1 point for last. Simple as that. We'll kick off with the benchmark battle, then move to the gaming and work gauntlet, follow that with the endurance run, and finally, we'll tally everything up on the final scorecard. All right, let's get into it. Round 1, the benchmark battle. This is all about raw, on-paper power. Okay, first up is Geekbench, the classic test for raw CPU power. Now, think of single core as a sprint. How fast can one single core get something done? And no surprise, Apple's A19 Pro takes the gold there. But then you look at multi-core, which is more like a team effort, and whoa, the Dimensity 9500 comes out of nowhere and snags a huge win. The poor Tensor G5, though, it's already falling way, way behind. Okay, now for graphics. This is where it gets really interesting. At first glance, you see the Dimensity chip hitting the absolute highest peak score. Super impressive, right? But, and this is a huge but, look at its stability. That number is not good. It means it can't hold that power for long. Snapdragon, on the other hand, is just rock solid, super consistent. That's why it takes the top points here. Yeah, that 51.7%, that's a major red flag. It's a critical flaw. So what does that actually mean for you? Well, it's like a sports car that can go 0 to 60 in 2 seconds, but overheats after 1 lap. You might start a game, and for the first 10 minutes, it's unbelievably smooth. But as that chip heats up, that performance just falls off a cliff. You'll start to see stutter, lag, the whole experience just degrades. Next up, ray tracing. This is the fancy tech that gives you those super realistic lighting effects in games. And oh man, the A19 Pro is just on another planet here. It's not even a competition. It absolutely demolishes the field. And the Tensor G5? Yikes! It couldn't even finish the test. Okay, so synthetic benchmarks are cool and all, but they don't tell the whole story. How do these chips actually perform under real-world stress? Let's find out in round 2. All right, we fired up Genshin Impact, which is a really demanding game. And look, the top 3 chips, they all crushed it. A super smooth 58, 59 frames per second. But here's the kicker, power. How much battery are they burning to get that performance? The Apple 19 Pro is the most efficient, it's just sipping power. But for its incredible balance of raw power and great efficiency, we're giving the top points to Snapdragon here. Okay, enough gaming, let's talk about getting some work done. We rendered a video clip and the difference is just massive. Snapdragon is the clear winner. It's the fastest by a good margin. And the Tensor G5? It takes almost 3 times as long to do the exact same job. That's a huge gap. But now we come to probably the biggest shock of this entire competition. We ran a photo export test in Lightroom, and the Apple A19 Pro, the chip we all thought was a top contender, it just fell apart. I mean, look at this. It took almost 30 minutes to export these photos. 30! The winner, the Dimensity 9500, did the same job in just over 2 minutes. That's just insane. This result was so weird, so out of character, that even the original testers think it has to be a software bug, right? Some kind of compatibility problem. It's probably not the chip's fault. But hey, in this showdown, a stumble is a stumble. No excuses. And this one cost the A19 Pro big time. All right, on to our final round, the endurance run.
Here, we're looking at everyday use and how these chips handle heat. Who can stay cool under pressure?
So we checked how hot the phones got during some normal tasks. And for light stuff, watching YouTube, a little bit of casual gaming, the A19 Pro is just ice cold. Super impressive. But then we pushed them. We made them record 4K video for a while, and that's when the Snapdragon chip really shined. It managed the heat the best when things got tough.
Okay, that's it. The tests are done, the points have been tallied, it's time for the final verdict.
And the winner is, with a commanding score of 37 points, the 2025 Mobile Performance Champion is the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. Its victory is so interesting because it wasn't the absolute fastest in every single test, but what it was consistent. Just rock-solid, dependable performance across the board. The others, they had these amazing high points for sure, but they also had these really critical flaws that held them back.
So this all leaves us with a really big question, doesn't it? I mean, the Snapdragon won the crown today, but that one catastrophic failure from the A19 Pro, it's a huge reminder that raw power, the biggest numbers on a spec sheet, isn't everything. Maybe the most powerful feature of all is that perfect dance between the hardware and the software. What do you think? What really defines the best experience for you?
If you enjoy this video, please like, share, subscribe and hit the bell to the later update from my channel. Thank you for watching till the end and see you in the next video.